and I'm getting much more comfortable being out there in that position.
When I had Stacy in here a little earlier, I was asking her about you and some of the other top young Americans that are kind of coming up as we're in the Solheim Cup year. But one of the things she said is that when people were asking her before the year started who to watch out for, she mentioned your name and said that she kind of knew that you were in for a breakthrough year. And considering how well you played last year in your first year on tour, what kind of did you take from that, and how much has that really helped you in kind of getting off to, I mean, you've had a great start in your last 4 events, 3 top 10s, including that runner-up finish and a tie for 4th at Founders.
You know, I finished on a good note last year, and you know, I made a lot of changes right before the Asian swing. I switched instructors, I switched caddies, I switched equipment, so it was a very big risk, but at the end, I made a great decision. I felt more like myself towards the end of the year last year, and just try to keep that momentum going from CMEs to this year. But I didn't want to play with any expectations. I just wanted to play my game, and I'm finally starting to see the results that I've been working on for 6-7 months now, and I've established a great team around me that has just allowed me to play golf, and I think it's because of them and establishing a good inner circle around me that's allowed me to play the golf that I'm playing now.
For a lot of people, I don't know if everyone here knows your story and what an amazing story it is, and when we talk about the American dream and in terms of coming up, you kind of are living it, and when you got to start, and your dad was a mechanic at a golf course and helped, take us through kind of, for people who aren't really aware of your story, how you got involved in golf and kind of the path you've taken to get here.
Yeah, my father is a head mechanic at a public golf course in Azusa, California, and he's been working there for over 30 years, and I'm the youngest of 3, and my parents are born and raised in Mexico, and I just went to work with him one day. I was 7 years old, and the head pro wanted to teach me, but of course we didn't have that much money. I didn't grow up with a parent who was members at a public golf course, so my dad did favors in exchange for lessons, and we had no clue this would turn out to have the life that we have now. Just this golf has changed our lives completely. I just played locally as a kid, and it was very, very overwhelming at the beginning just because there was not a lot of Hispanic girls in my area that played golf, or golf wasn't as exposed in my area, and so it was something I was really good at, and it was something that my family knew I had a talent for, and even though there was obstacles, negativity of people having doubts about me, and but that's what's really kept me going, and my family's very supportive, and my dad's been a great part of it, and he used to be my caddy when I was out on the Symetra tour, and we traveled on the road in his truck, and it was a little rough, but we just look back at those times, and that's what really has made us who we are, and we just make it happen regardless of the obstacle.
And I know one special thing, you grew up being a huge fan of Nancy Lopez, and she's kind of become a mentor to you in the past few months. What is it like to have someone of her stature, of all that she's accomplished, kind of be there to watch and support you, and now to talk to her and have her there as someone that you can always call and rely on?
Yeah, she's just changed the game completely, not just for me, but for young golfers. She reached out to me right before I started my career on the Symetra tour, and it was a Georgia phone number, and I was not going to answer it, and it turned out to be her, and I was very, very shocked, very starstruck, just because of the status she has, and she's a Hall of Famer and someone that I looked up to, and for her to reach out to an upcoming player, that just shows her character and how much she loves this game, and to have her watch me in Phoenix, 18 holes, I really did not expect that, and after the round, she she gave me a putting tip and how to visualize better and how to look at the leaderboard and how to really bring out that fighter when it needs to come out. And you know, we had dinner with her, and she calls me every event and how she's doing, how I'm doing, and it's just an honor. You know, now that I can say that Nancy Lopez is my friend and my mentor, that means the world to me.
Any questions for Lizette?